Ah, yes. And then so she elegant injection. When she gets the leader of the camp to drag away the deer. Now, he drags the deer by the antlers, and so, but like, is that the right thing to do? I genuinely don't know. Should he
I don't know either.
drag the deer by the head or by the foot? Let's watch.
Bring him with us. Go.
Oh, gross.
Now that I'm thinking about it, some physics applied to this. So the antlers, so probably the neck and the legs of the deer are pretty strong because it's in the wild. However, the neck has one tube essentially of muscle and bone. If you're grabbing both antlers, there's a lot of torque that could happen as you're dragging it. So eventually, the neck might become loose
Oh, wibbly
because of
wobbly.
all the torque occurring. Whereas with the legs, they're designed to apply torque off center line of the body because they're displaced from the spine via the hip bone. So if you pull with both legs, then you're pulling on a structure like the hip that's designed to take those movements.
Oh.
So it'll probably degrade a lot less fast. So I'm going to say you should drag with the feet.
Yeah, I mean that's totally reasonable. I was also thinking along the lines of in terms of not damaging the deer as you drag it around. I was wondering. I guess there are hunters that are in our audience that can tell us like what do people do. I also thought about it in terms of a security thing. Like does Ellie want him holding on to the antlers, or does she want him far away from those? I mean, I guess he's not going to break them off with his hand.
No
Is that
way.
true? I
I
mean, it's possible that this is like the right timing where the antlers fall off. Like that does happen, like
I think,
seasonally.
yeah. I think that does happen, but I think that would be really
What a
specific timing.
coincidence. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, also, if she wants half the deer, then she could get him by at gunpoint to process the meat. Be like, hang it up, cut out the guts. That way, when your friend gets here, and cut the meat in half, because that way, when your friend gets here, I'm gonna pack up my half and run. Otherwise, when the friend gets there, like she still have a whole deer. Like, what are you gonna do with it?
And that's also a way to get intel. That's a good point. Because if you say, hey, please clean and dress the deer, is that the right
Just
term?
oh, that's right, right, yeah.
Then if he's doing it like all, you're like, this guy's experienced. Whereas if he's fumbling around and doesn't know how to do it, you're like, maybe this guy isn't such a good hunter.
That's right. You can start to figure out what his role is in the society is because if he gave orders to the other guy but doesn't have the knife skills himself, then maybe he's the power person.